Welcome to episode 2. Alright, we got a little bit of overlap clips from the first episode because we're going to head right into the second run. Here I'm storing my gold in my inventory because I don't plan on using my stash. Like I said in the last video, if anyone kills me, I want them to get everything I got so I can just delete the character fast. Not trying to save the gold, I've already got plenty. Start the second round. We still got basic default weapons, default armor. Not a great start, but maybe we'll get something this run. Wish me luck. Alright, we got middle left spawn. I believe that's what we got last time, so 2 in a row. It's lucky. We're just gonna put our weapons away and run straight to the boss. No need to waste time. We don't have double jump yet, so it is a little bit risky trying to rush the boss, but I think if you just sprint towards the door, you should get past the demon bats just enough that they won't be able to hit you. Then if you hug the right wall here as you run up to the door, sounds like someone's in the boss. If you hug the right wall right there, the flying beetle won't actually mess with you. Okay, we have someone else doing the boss with us here. My thoughts in this moment are, I've got nothing really, it's not a big deal, I'm just gonna be friendly with him. But definitely later on when I get more gear, oh there he goes, he's dead. Definitely later on, I'm gonna be more focused on kill the other player first and then do the boss fight. Because once I have good gear that I can kill the boss quickly enough, it doesn't matter if I start the boss at the start of the round or halfway through the round, right? But starting off, I've got crappy gear. I need to just be fully focused on how much damage I do to the boss. Can't be wasting time focusing on the other players. Here we go, back to the big cave troll grind. As you can see, I am running this one technique where I'm just holding A pretty much the entire time. It does get a little bit nauseating when you're first learning it. Just constantly holding A is not something you're used to in most games. It's a little bit weird. But in this game, fun fact, you actually run the exact same speed forwards as you do to the side strafes. So if you're pressing A or you're pressing D, you're going to be moving just as quickly as if you're holding forward. And so that's going to be the main thing that I'm using in this fight. So every time I go in for damage on the boss, rather than looking away from him and holding W, I can keep an eye on him on the corner of my screen by holding A and just moving to the left. And that'll let me know exactly what attack he's doing, while also keeping me safe. We're 1 minute into the boss fight. Of course, we have no gear, so this boss fight should take at least 2.5 more minutes if we're getting perfect damage phases. Right here, I believe I've missed a couple instances of damage. I've done pretty good this run, so expect the clock on the bottom right to be about 5 minutes and 30 seconds or somewhere around there. That's going to be when the boss dies. So we got 2 minutes ahead of us of just clean boss fight. Hopefully no one messes with us. One thing to remember is, as you can see, looking to the left and to the right, the doors are closed. This shows us that the sound is actually dampened. When the doors are open, other players can hear much more easily. But with the doors closed, it's possible that we can finish this whole boss fight without other players even noticing, just because the boss will be so quiet for them. Whereas, if the doors are both open, you can be in the adjacent rooms to the, north, south, east, and west. I don't think you can hear it on the corners, but at least the adjacent rooms and the top floor of this room, so 2 floors up, they can all hear you perfectly if the doors are open. The boss is very loud. Now I will say, anyone on the second floor of this room can still hear the boss. Having the doors closed isn't a fix-all solution, they can still hear it. It's just, people rarely clear the middle room. It's got the skeleton champion or the mage in there. People don't like fighting that. So I'll probably be fine here, but you always gotta expect that somebody could hear the boss and they're gonna come mess with us. Like, we just heard a barbarian roar. That barbarian could be listening to the boss fight, deciding that they want to come fight us. Just gotta keep focusing on the boss. The only thing that matters is killing the boss. We'll deal with the players afterwards. It is 6 minutes on the clock, though. Best case scenario, we got 30 seconds left. Oh, there we go. Yep, we got pretty much every single damage phase perfect, so we got a slightly early kill. There's a ring. We'll take that. 2 agility. There we go. That might not make a big difference right now with starter gear, but 2 agility will always be helpful. We got some goodies in here, gold items. I'm gonna grab that protection potion. I'm probably just gonna ignore the clarity potions. I could sell them to the armor or whoever, but I'm not worried about getting the maximum amount of gold. Drop my Castilian dagger. We still don't have lockpicks, so we can't do anything with the gold chest. I'm gonna get my gear back on here because the only reason I took gear off was so that I could boss fight. But once you want a PvP, using gear is much better. The way they've set the armor scaling is the first, like, 50 or so armor that you get is going to be a lot more valuable than a lot of your other gear. So, as long as you have the first 50 or so armor, you'll be solid. Otherwise, you have, like, minus 20% damage taken. Or, I said that a little bit backwards, but, like, you'll take additional 20% damage. So a player who's doing 50 damage is suddenly going to be doing 60 damage just because you're not wearing gear. So it is important for PvP that you're wearing just a little bit of gear. They have nerfed the naked meta quite a lot. But yeah, that's this run. We got no more loot to gain. All that's left is just get to the exit blue portal and we'll start round 3. Ooh, blue portal, fresh. Right at the top of the stairs. Oh, we got a cleric sitting here. We are going to try and team with him. He seems a little bit scared. I'll put my weapon away. A common trick that I love to use is right when the portal opens, I run into it, and now there's nothing they can do. As long as you're dead center on the portal, they cannot take it from you. There we go, that's an easy out. This will be the end of episode 2. Here, I'll sell my gold items. We didn't get any weapons yet, so it's still going to take a long time to kill the boss, but that 2 agility ring is going to be huge. GG's.